Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're trying very few different brands that have nothing to do with each other. So today we're trying Revlon primer that I used once, and I really want to see how it works because I didn't really get to see the smoothing effect. I didn't pay attention to it. And we're using the Ilia foundation, which I haven't tried. I had another one, which was a different one. We're using Refi products. I hope that's how you pronounce it. And we're using the Natasha Denona Retro palette that I haven't tried. I've been living under a rock apparently because everyone's tried that palette, but who cares? We're just gonna have fun here and let's get going with the makeup. So I already applied moisturizer, so I'm gonna prime my face with this Revlon Prime Plus Perfecting Smoothing Primer. I don't want to add too much because, as I've said before, I'm not a huge primer person, and this one actually feels quite thick. Not in a bad way, but I wonder why it's made so thick. It doesn't feel heavy or anything. Well, a little sticky. It's a little sticky, but that might help the foundation. So we're going in with the True Skin Serum Foundation. It has a slight weight, smoothing, soothing. It has niacinamide, which I love for evening out the skin tone. Alum toning, which is calming, and aloe infused, which is very calming as well. This is the shade SF5 Solina. So we're gonna try this baby up. All right, I'm gonna put it on the back of my hand. Might be a little too dark. Yes, this might be a little too dark, but we'll fix that with a concealer. Let me see if I have a lighter concealer that I can, let me see, that I can add to the foundation so that it's not so dark. But I don't think I'm gonna have a concealer. Yes, I do. Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna add a little bit of a Kosas concealer in there, which is a lighter shade. Oh, I'm almost out of this one too. I run out of my Kosas concealer like it's my job. And this is not gonna change the way the formula works because it's a pretty gentle concealer, as you might wanna call it, but I think with the Kosas concealer, the shade is perfectly fine. Maybe it would have been fine. Let's see. These are the areas that I'm doing without the mixing of the Kosas. So it wouldn't have been that dark because then you're lighting in there, making it lighter with your concealer, and that's how it works, you know? What was this? I was like, I'm too lazy to use my fingers. Let me just go on like this. Yeah, I have some weird things to do that I do sometimes. But anyways, let's start dabbing this foundation on. Today I was talking to my tanatologist, and this has nothing to do with makeup, but the Celia foundation is going on really beautiful. I was talking to my tanatologist and she was like, you have no idea how many kids and teenagers and people your age come over to see me just because they're going through a lot of anxiety. And I saw the rates of kids and teenagers and adults suffering from anxiety go so high. This foundation is so flawless. I don't even think I need concealer, which I am gonna add, but it's so flawless. This foundation it might not look that way on camera. Let me see if I turn this off. Yes, it looks better with the light turned off, I think. Let me see. Let me just lower the lighting. Is this working? Lower the lighting or switching the lighting? All right, switching the lighting. So she was telling me, she's like, I'm terrified because I don't know what's going on, but apparently I go a little bit down my nose so that I can lighten up the bridge of my nose. I mean, not the bridge, the size of my nose. and then this area looks darker, you know? So you can make your nose look thinner. But I never skip this step of going down my nose. And over here, which I always get some redness, and on my chin. And let's make this pop. Make this pop. So that's how I always do my concealer. I'm sure you've seen it in my videos if you follow me. And I know my Kosas concealer is never gonna let me down, so I'll be talking about other things because the Kosas concealer is never letting me down, so I don't need to explain to you why it's so great. It is just the most, I'm like, I don't need to explain to you, but I'm explaining to you why it's so great. It is so great because it blends like heavenly. It's just perfect for makeup, like any kind of makeup. It blends in perfectly well with any kind of makeup that you use. And I feel like it stays on my face for as long as I want. So see, like lightening up this area, this looks a little darker. And then we're gonna contour. Oh, the only problem is, oh yeah, I do have a cream contour. But the thing is, I need a different brush for the cream contour that I hope I have over here, which I do not. Where is my brush for the cream contour? Oh god, oh god, oh no. Am I gonna have to start the video again? Please tell me I don't have to start the video again. I had a box with all my makeup. Where is it? Oh, you guys, I'm gonna have to start the video again. Oh, maybe it's in here. Yes, it's in here. Sorry, guys, it took forever. And my nose is still watery, so I'm gonna have to add more concealer at the end, but whatever. I wanted to find this brush because this brush is what helps me really contour my face. And I kind of opened the packages a little bit so that it wouldn't take me hours to open. This is the Refi Cream Bronzer in the shade Dune. So let's see how this works. I haven't tried any of the Refi products. I don't know if I have the brow products. I think I do. But anyways, it's like this. Nice mirror, nice size. And we're doing the model contour all the way down. It's a little bronzier, not bronzier. It's a little warmer than I was expecting, but it's not a bad thing. So since I'm using this as a bronzer, I'm just gonna add it all the way here as well, because I'm not using another bronzer. So I'm just gonna add it all over my forehead and add it all over this area, not just to contour. So I'm pretty much not contouring today. I am doing like a bronzer contour kind of thing, you know? You don't have to contour all the time. You can contour with your bronzer. And yes, contour is usually a little bit more warm, nude tone, more, not nude, what am I saying? It's more like a taupey color, like a taupey shade. That's what we use to usually, where's my sponge? Where is my sponge? Why do I lose everything? You guys, I'm surprised I haven't lost my mind. Here's my sponge. Ugh. Okay, so yes, you can, it's usually a more ashy tone for the contour. So as you can see, this is not really contouring my face, but it's adding a very nice shade of bronzy glow. So I'm actually gonna use this as well on my nose, which is not the best for contour, but I'm gonna go like this, and it's perfect now. I really like this. I'm gonna try to see if I can get it in a darker shade so that I can actually contour and then bronze with that one, but I really like it. Now we're going on with a cream blush, which is in the shade Rose, or Rosé, as you might want to call it. It's a tiny little blush, you guys. This, I don't know how much it was, but it's a tiny little blush. Tiny little blush. My brush fits perfectly in there, so that's fine. I won't make it all messy because it fits perfectly in there. Let's see the color. Ooh, it's like a bubblegum pink. But I think this bubblegum pink looks nice with the bronzer. Yeah. It makes you look like happy, right? Like this kind of shade kind of makes you look like you're happy. Or maybe I'm just crazy. Um, Also, when I was speaking to my thanatologist about that, I was so sad to hear how she's seen so much alcoholism develop and so much anxiety developed. Like people who didn't even know what anxiety was are now suffering from panic attacks, which is so sad in my opinion because apparently with the pandemic the panic attacks and the anxiety started going up really high because we need connection with other people to be healthy and fine, you know, and just being so disconnected from the world, I guess it created, oh, I was gonna say I don't have shadows, but I do have the Natasha Denona shadows, so never mind. I think I need a little bit more bronzer on my forehead, at least on the perimeter or of my forehead. So let's add a little bit more bronzer. I don't know if it's gonna bronze a lot more because the shade is not that dark. So we'll just let it go like this, let it flow. A little bit over here, a little bit around my lips. There we go. Let's see if we can make the nose a little pointy. There we go. All right, everything is going well. I hope nothing bad happens. Like, if you watch my video that I'm uploading today, because for some reason I couldn't upload it yesterday. If you watch my video, oh, highlighter. Yes, we have the highlighter in the shade Topaz. So let's open this highlighter up and see how this works. It's a really beautiful packaging. It's very very like just classic and like subtle. Oh god, please don't tell me this is gonna take me an hour to open. I should have researched this first. Not researched, but like opened this first to see if it had like a little lid on top. Ooh, ooh, it's a very bronzy highlighter. So this is gonna help me look bronzier. Yay, hopefully. See, this is what it looks like. I'm gonna apply a little bit over here. I don't know if I should apply it on my nose because that's just, oh, it's not making it darker. So I'm applying it over here as well. And I think I'm just gonna go in with my fingers. Oh, this is a beautiful, oh, so glowy, so dewy, so glazed donut. Look, I love this. Glazed donut, yes, yes, give me some more glazed donut on my face. I love it. I love this highlighter. I don't know how it's gonna work, but I love it so far. And it didn't turn out brown the way I thought it was gonna turn out, but it's perfect because it's also not white. So it's perfectly fine. And now we're gonna go on to brows. I have the brow pencil from Refi, which I don't trust most brow pencils because I'm so obsessed with my, I'm gonna have to break this somehow. I'm so obsessed with my brow pencil from She Glam that it's very hard for me to love another brow pencil. So let's see if this makes me fall in love. I'm gonna remove a little bit of the foundation from the brows because see how much came out. When you have foundation under your brows and you apply the pencil on top of it, sometimes it doesn't glide as easily. I mean, it glides, but it doesn't apply the product. So it has a very nice, sharp, I don't know if you guys can see. Wow, my mirror is dirty. I just cleaned it. My dirty little hands. But it's a very, very pointy. And I like that it's very pointy. I don't know if this shade's going to be too dark. But let's start. Yes, it might be a little too dark. So I might just go lightly on my brows. No, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. If I don't do too much of an exaggerated brow, I think it works perfectly fine. This pencil, you guys, this pencil is a winner. I am loving this pencil. It's so thin, so easy to apply. It's so great. So great. Definitely worth the price. I'm not sure how much this is, but whatever I paid for it, it's definitely worth the price because it glides on like butter. It just feels incredible to apply this pencil. I'm a brow pencil obsessive. Don't know what I'm saying. But I love a good brow pencil. So this one is a good brow pencil, a really good brow pencil. So I'm happy. I'm happy because so far I've liked all the products. Wait, this kind of needs this. There we go. Wait. There we go. All right. I don't think I have a brow setter. Oh, brow sculpt. Yes, brow sculpt is the clear brow setter, which I'm also gonna break the little box it came in. I hate breaking my boxes because I like keeping my products in its packaging, but this is what it looks like. And it is a white glue, which the white always scares me because I'm not sure if it's gonna leave like a white cast on my brow, but this one is not leaving a white cast at all. It's actually doing a great job at laying down my brows. Great. You might see a little bit of a white cast, but I'm sure it's gonna go away with time. And if we need to add a little bit more extra powder, pencil later, we'll do that, and that's it. So today I am actually brushing my eyebrows a little higher than usual. But I'm not mad about it. Like, I actually really like the way this is looking. I'm loving all the products so far, you guys. I'm really excited. Now, we're gonna powder the face with this Skin Finish water-based powder. I don't know what they mean by water-based powder because I've never heard of a water-based powder. Look at the packaging, beautiful. Very bulky if you're traveling, so do not recommend this for traveling. And oh no, this has a sticker on it. And oh no. I hate it when products have stickers, but I know they're necessary. Okay. This doesn't come with a puff, or I already lost it. So I'm using my own puff. I never used to puff my powder until like 2 days ago. Oh, it feels wet on the skin. That's what it's talking about. It feels wet. It feels like a wet powder on the skin. And I'm assuming this is so that it does like get rid of some shine, but it also keeps a lot of the shine on the skin, you know? Does that make sense to you guys? Like, yes, it will powder and blur a little bit of that shininess, because as you can see, my face is not as shiny anymore. But it's working really well, and it feels fresh and light, and I'm obsessed and I want to keep applying it forever. I'm going to do a little bit under my eyes because my eyes are very glossy. All right. Ooh, this is a nice thing. Whatever this thing is. It feels like you're applying a wet powder. That's literally the only definition that I can give you, a wet powder. And I think I'm gonna go with a little bit more bronzer on my cheeks, because if you do it in thin layers, you can always apply powder and bronzer interchangeably, you know? So I like to work in thin layers, and it doesn't matter if I already applied the powder, and since the powder was so watery, I don't think it's gonna affect the product. But I wonder why this shade is so light, if people were complaining that the shades were too dark on the reviews that I saw. So I don't understand. I should have gotten a shade darker for sure, and I'm gonna get a shade darker because I really like this cream bronzer. So I'm definitely getting a shade darker. I like to go a little bit under my eyes so my eyes don't look pale. All right, around the mouth. Why do I do it around the mouth? I don't know. I just saw it on TikTok, like doing a line around the mouth, like a brown line around the mouth. You can barely see this one. It like puffs up your lips, puckers up your lips. I have no idea if that's true or not, but all right. I also have, well, maybe we should start with a palette. This is the Natasha Denona Retro palette, which I'm excited to try. I literally just bought it like 3 days ago. My boyfriend took me to Sephora and he saw me staring at it and he's like, give it to me, I'm buying it for you. He's just incredible. He, not because of that, because he's always trying to make me happy, and he knows how much I love makeup, and he was like, give it to me. And I was also looking at some other things, and he's always trying to surprise me, and just finding the right person for you is a really good thing. I'm gonna go with Maud on the whole eyelid, which is the lightest shade, and I never applied a light shade on my eye, never. But we're going with like a retro look. Wait, I'm gonna use a bigger brush because that's gonna take me forever. So the retro look, I think it's usually lighter on the inner area of the eye and darker on the crease of the eye. So we're using a white powder. And I'm actually gonna use it all over my eyes because that highlighter made it a little bit sticky, and I don't want the shadows to stick the wrong way. All right, I think I am gonna have to redo a little bit of my brows, but see how weird it looks, like all white. So now, with another kind of brush, I'm just gonna outline the shape that I would like for, with a light shade. I don't wanna go too dark. I'm using Amara. Oh, this mirror has a sticker on it. Let me grab my mirror. Amara. I'm gonna look straight because I don't want Amara to get hidden once I open my eyes. See, yeah, the products from Refi are sticky, so the shadow is kind of like sticking to it. So maybe you want to stay away from applying any of the sticky products to your eyes if you're gonna do an eyeshadow look with powders. If you're using creams, it's perfectly fine, but I think Amara is a nice shade. I'm gonna look straight. I'm not going like this and doing it like that. I'm looking straight just so that it is above my eye crease. Because sometimes I apply it on the crease and once I open my eyes, it's gone. So I'm doing it above my crease. Okay. Amara looks nice. And now I'm gonna go with Go-Go, because I do want to add a little bit of warmth. So Go-Go is gonna be the warmth in this palette, in this eye look. So Go-Go will give me some warmth. Now Go-Go is also going under my eyes, because I never do my makeup without anything under my eyes. And instead of connecting it, I'm just gonna flush it out. I know this isn't very retro, the flushing out of the shade, but that's how I like to do my makeup. I like to flush out the shade sometimes and make it like almost mix in with the rest of the product, so that there's no like finish line, you know. So I still need to apply more Go-Go because I still want more Go-Go on my Go-Go eye. I want to make sure I don't get, oh, my nose looks like I haven't powdered it, so let's go back to powdering because it looks very, very shiny on camera, and I'm not sure if that's what they're going for, but I'm gonna try to powder it. Let's see. Oh, it's removing a little bit of the foundation. Everything was going pretty well. Let's add a little bit of concealer and just tap it in. I don't erase my mistakes, you guys. Like, I don't edit my videos so that you don't see my mistakes. I let my mistakes happen so that if you guys go through the same mistakes, which I'm sure a lot of us will go through the same mistakes if we're using makeup, then you know how to fix those mistakes without having to be like, without having to resource Google, you know, this is kind of hard to close. This powder, look, I'm going like this, and it's not closing. Okay, maybe I have to be more subtle. No. Wow, okay, that was hard to close. But I hope this powder works. And, oh, my sponge is all the way over somewhere. Where is my sponge? You guys, have you ever seen a YouTuber that is so lost? Like, I don't know if you, oh, my sponge is right here. I don't know if you've ever seen a YouTuber that is so lost while she does her makeup as I am. But take it as a compliment. I'm doing this for you guys so that you guys can make fun of me and can realize that I also make mistakes. Even though I've been doing makeup for a long time, I make mistakes. And I'm applying more bronzer now. Bronzer on the nose. I definitely need a darker bronzer to contour my nose. So I'm not contouring my nose today pretty much. I'm just, let's see. Let's see how dark we can get it. But now it's gonna look glossy again. So we'll leave the glossy nose alone. The glossy nose will stay. And now I need some more blush, because who doesn't need more blush in their lives? I feel like blush is the happy component of a makeup look. Like, I can just go out with my eyebrows done, a little bit of blush, and I'm good to go. But I always apply my blush in a W. I think I've told you guys this a million times. Apply your blush in a W all the way up here, and you will see such a difference. Never go like this and apply it and then you stop smiling and it goes down. No, apply it like this, almost to your eye, so that your face looks lifted, okay? And now I am gonna go in with the dark and do it around my lips. It's not very dark. This is the first time I'm trying it, you guys. The whole thing of making your lips look a little bit more pouty. So, okay, so I also have the lip sculpt, which this does not look like a lip liner. No, this is definitely not a lip liner. Let me open this. What is this? What is this? Oh yes, it's a lip liner. It's just a very fat and big lip liner. So I'm gonna do this heart-shaped thing that I did on my video yesterday. That apparently my face is so greasy that I don't even think it's staying. But you do the heart and then you do the rest. Did you see how I did the little heart, but you can barely see it? It's a heart over here, a heart over here, and then you just fill out this area without going over your lip line. Just fill it out without going over your lip line. And down here, you go a little bit overlining, and then you go the up again instead of overlining. And I think this is just not my favorite shade. It's a little too light for me, but I have the lip gloss, which I hope saves me. And I don't know why it's too light for me, because look at the shade that the lip sculpt said. It said taupe, so it should be a little darker than this, right? This powder, you guys, definitely for you guys who want to have like a super dewy, super mega dewy face. But I'm gonna use the Innisfree powder a little bit because it's just really, really, really not letting the makeup set at all. And if you leave your makeup on like this, I'm not going anywhere and I'm washing my face, but I'm just letting you know, if you leave your makeup on like this, so glossy, in 1 hour you will have nothing. So this is more for like pictures. It's like this, I feel like it's a brand that it's like an Instagrammable brand, you know? You just create a beautiful face of makeup and it's an Instagrammable brand. This is the no sebum mineral powder from Innisfree. It's a Korean brand. And I forgot to do my nose, so let's do the nose. I'm sorry, guys. I don't want to do my nose all white, but this looks like I was on something else. There we go. There we go. Now the nose looks a little bit more normal. So I'm not adding any more of that greasy stuff on my face. That doesn't mean I don't like the products. I love the products. I think they're great. It's just you really either use the powder or like maybe if you're using a matte foundation, that powder is perfection. But if you're using such a dewy foundation and everything is dewy and dewy and dewy, you're just making a disaster. You're just creating a disaster. And I'm applying a little bit of brightness under my eyes because it was a little dark. So let's go back to the palette. Yes, let's go back to the palette. I'm gonna add some darkness, actually. Andy, this is called Andy. No, this one's the big part. Andy, to my lower. I wish I could just take this stupid sticker off and then I wouldn't have to be switching mirrors. I'm taking it off, you guys. Even if it takes me longer and you guys hate me, I'm taking it off. There we go. So Andy is going on my lower eyelash. Doesn't look that different. Let me see. It's a little bit more purple. Let's see if I turn off these lights. Maybe you can see me better without these lights. My makeup looks kind of disastrous on camera, but it looks really good in person, which I don't understand why. It's been happening lately. What hasn't been happening lately? It's been happening lately, and I'm not sure if it's my lighting or what it is, but it's just like I turn on the lighting and let's see, switch the color of the lighting. I guess I'm staying with the regular one. Yeah, whatever. Okay, now on to liner. I'm gonna do, actually before the liner, I'm gonna add some of the beautiful shades she has. So forget about the wider part that I was talking about on this area because I'm adding a gray. I never add gray, much less with purple. I'm completely going out of my comfort zone. So I'm adding gray eyeshadow with a purple outline. So this looks like kind of like a go-go. Yeah, am I saying it right? Go-go, whatever you want to call it. And I'm adding I'm adding Patty, which has a little bit of shimmer. I'm adding Patty. Just to add more dimension to the eye. Patty is this beautiful shade right here. You don't even need to tap this the shadows because in my opinion they blend really well and they don't have any fallout. So now that I added Jude, I'm gonna add Glitz, which is a pink. How is Jude gonna work on top of a... Jude is very, very light. Like, as much as I tried to grab some of it, Jude is very light. So we're applying Jude over here. See if you can even see Jude. Poor Jude. She's sad and lonely because Jude is... I'm sure Jude would look beautiful on top of a glossy eye. Yes, Jude would look beautiful on top of a glossy eye. And don't worry, Jude. We're still going to use you. I'm going to use Jude to apply it up here. That's where Jude can shine. Yes, Jude. There you go. Shine, girl. Shine. Jude is like a pinky color. But look, if you look up close, it actually looks really, really nice. So now onto the lining of the eyes. Because, oh, I found this Chic Line pencil that was a little darker. This might help. Oh, my nose. I'm gonna have to add concealer right there. This is a little darker. So this is gonna help us create the shape that I was talking about. We do the heart again. It's not literally a heart, but it's like you go like this and you go like this. You fill in these areas, like the corners. Whoa. Fill in the corners. Yes, if I was a professional makeup artist, the woman would probably murder me by saying like, girl, what are you doing? But it's just because I'm not very, like, obviously if I'm doing someone else's makeup, I'm a lot more careful, but when I'm doing my own, I'm just being silly and like doing stupid things. But I think that made it look a little bit darker. And do I have a gloss? I don't think I have a gloss. So I'm gonna definitely need to find a gloss. Lip sculpt, brow sculpt. No, I don't have a gloss. Oh yes, I have a gloss. I hope the gloss, it's a clear gloss. I was gonna say I hope the gloss saves the day. But it's a clear gloss. And what am I gonna do? I'm gonna, sorry you guys, but I'm gonna see if I can add some shadow to my lips. Oh, that's very purple. But I think they look better than before. Just wait, you guys. You just wait. The look always ends up coming through. What I don't have is a mascara, and I just realized that. Okay, so now my lips look huge again. So I'm gonna need to add a little bit of concealer to the perimeter of where I removed the concealer. Here it's actually, you should add dark right there instead of a lighter color. Where's my mirror? I don't want to mess it up even more. But this, as I said, is the reason why I do not edit my videos. It's because I want you guys to see the regular errors that people have when they're doing their makeup. And when you're playing with new formulas for the first time, you usually don't get the best makeup look on the first try. I'm gonna add the lip gloss and see if the lip gloss can save the day and make my lips look glossy and not so like boring, because I feel like they look kind of boring. But I could also add a little bit more of Natasha Denona colors, and I'm just now being stubborn, and let's add some shimmer of this glitz to the middle of the lips. Yes, glitz, you're doing magic on my lips. And up here, up here. Glitz is saving the day. And now this hopefully magical gloss, which does not look like it's gonna be a magical gloss. But my lips look a lot better. This is what the makeup looks up close. Looks a lot better in person, I promise you guys. I'm gonna do my eyebrows a little bit more because I feel like they lightened up a little bit. Just a tiny bit. I feel like if you ever ruin your makeup, just fix it on your eyebrows, and good eyebrows will almost always make your whole entire makeup look a lot better. So yes, I don't have a freaking see, you guys, like what is this? Like, this is not a normal YouTuber kind of video. I have everything all over the place. All over the place. If you guys can see, like, look at that. Well, you can't see, but I have everything all over the place. And I'm going crazy. So I'm sure I have mascara over here. Or I'm sure I don't. No, yes, I do. Tower 28 mascara is gonna be the winner. There's so much stuff right here, you guys. Like, look at that. I'm sitting over all that stuff. I just want to show you that I'm not a perfect YouTuber at all. And there's no perfect YouTubers. The ones that seem like they're perfect YouTubers are editing the crap out of their videos. And that's fine. That's perfectly fine, because some people don't want to be watching a girl who's messing up her makeup and who's just not perfect. You know, people like perfection. So I already curled my lashes, so I'm not gonna curl them anymore. I'm gonna get up close to you guys and get my mirror and do my lashes. This is a Tower 28 eyelash what? Eyelash mascara. This is a Tower 28 and I think it works pretty well. I like this spoolie a lot. I like the way that it applies, and I forgot to outline my eyes, but we're gonna do that after we apply the mascara, which should have done before. I should have done it before, not after, but since I forgot because my head is all over the place all the time, well, we'll do it afterwards. Oh God, oh God, oh God. See, there's days that I'm applying my makeup and everything is going on flawlessly and perfectly, and then there's other days I'm looking for a spoolie, you guys, and I don't seem to have a spoolie. Oh yes, I do. I'm gonna wait for it to dry. Whenever this happens, wait for it to dry. Don't do it while it's wet. But right now, I'm gonna use my Natasha Denona palette to outline my eyes. But where is the brush that I needed to do that? It has to be here. It's here. There we go. Flat brush, spray. Go with the darkest shade that I can find here, which is Apart. Look up straight. Do it as long as you want. And do the other side. Look up straight as long as you want. And I'm gonna apply also on the lid. I hope this mascara is dried up because otherwise I'm gonna end up with mascara all over my eyes. My under eyes. And I'm doing the little peak over here. Yeah. All right, wait. What is this looking like? This is looking like a Black Swan makeup tutorial with the black right there. I need to like kind of smudge it a little bit so it's not like it just ends right there, you know? Smudge it a little bit and now onto the other eye. I'm gonna do the same thing to the corner of the eye and the rest of the corner. And smudge it up a little bit. This looks like a very smudged look. And it is a very smudged look. So, you know what? Since it's already a smudged look, I'm just gonna smudge it even more and make it look like I smudged it on purpose. Smudged on purpose. Smudged on purpose. And this looks weird. But it is kind of a weird look. Kind of a very weird look. Because what is going on with me today? You know, guys, lately I have not been inspired to do my makeup. I've been doing masks all day. And I've been doing a lot of skincare. And my makeup inspiration has gone down the drain. So what is this? Someone explain to me what this is. Let me remove this with the spoolie. remove this with a spoolie. And what if I were to, what would, oh God, oh God. You guys, should I just upload this as an epic fail, the most epic fail makeup routine with good products, but they just don't work well together? The thing is, like, since my eyes were so glossy, I wasn't able to get the line as straight as I wanted it, and like my whole face is glossy. Like I feel my whole face is glossy. So if you're gonna use the Refi products, maybe don't use all of them at the same time. So I'm just gonna go crazy, literally crazy. And I'm gonna add Rebellion all over here. Rebellion is like a plum shade. This looks like a joke. This looks like a 5-year-old grabbed my whole makeup kit and just started doing stuff with it. Let me see. Let me see what I can do. Okay. This is gonna be the new look for the 2023 upcoming looks. Yes, yes, it just looks gorgeous. It looks gorgeous. I cannot believe how this makeup came out, you guys. I'm gonna do another video with a retro palette with something not so sticky so that I can actually give you guys a good review. But this is the final look of a very refined eye look. Very refined. Let me just even blend this more, just to ruin it even more. I would go out like this, for sure. Guys, it's kind of giving me some strange vibes that someone would wear to the Met Gala. Someone like Lady Gaga. Or maybe this is something from like a zombie show. Yeah. And I'm gonna add Aura, which is a pinky shade on my what? Okay, I was able to blend it. See, it's just because the product is so wet on my skin that it just doesn't let it apply well. But something happened with the same thing happened yesterday with a bronzer from Cheek Glam. So something is going on. It's either my brush or I'm just using very dewy products, and they should not be happening. Maybe I should just not mix creams and powder so much. But like this used to never happen to me, you guys. This tragedy of a makeup look is a tragedy. A complete tragedy. And I'm gonna add more liner because I want to make it even look more tragedious. There we go. And there we go. All right. Yeah. This is the final look, you guys. I have nothing else to say. Except for that I'm applying blush. and you guys can laugh with me. I'm literally uploading this video. I don't care how bad I look. I don't care how criticized I could get because I have very few viewers, and even if I had tons of viewers, I wouldn't care. But I am uploading this flawless makeup look. Yes. Thank you guys for being here, and I hope you enjoyed my disastrous, beautiful situation over here, and that you get really inspired on a lot of makeup tricks and tips from what I have just done to my face, because this is gonna give you flawless, perfected skin. So we started off really well, and this is what we ended up with, and it is okay because makeup is playtime as well, and this is just the result of me not being concentrated or using the wrong combination of products or whatever it was, but this is what came out, and I am done. I am out. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for being here. Take care, and I love you guys. Bye.